do you guys have any questions, first of all?
Why do you like Trump so much?
Oh my God.
Unfiltered.
Guys, listen. There is no other way to slice this baby. Our top raccoon of 2026 has just clicked her heels and crossed over to the black hole.
She's so good. She's been MAGA. What can I say? She's been with us all the way.
Now, it was one thing when she was dipping her toes in Turning Point and all that toxic politics, saying wild stuff and testing the waters.
You have amazing role models like our handsome, dashing president.
You needed a green card, we took your black card. Fine. But to then, now, at this current moment, be fully posted up under the wing of yet another convicted felon is crazy to me. But I assume it is very normal for you. Now, I don't know about you, but I've heard of this. People selling their souls in the dark hours of the night and sacrificing things and... I mean, you hear of these things behind closed doors and all sorts of things are happening in this life, child. But to see someone selling their soul in real time, 4K, cameras rolling, that is wild. And low-key, and I hate to say this, guys. I really hate to say this, but somewhere I feel like we are partially to blame for this. Partially responsible. Now wait, because I can already hear you jump on that keyboard. Listen, I'm just thinking out loud. This is not a statement. This is not something that is set in stone. I'm just thinking out loud. Could we be partially responsible for this? Hear me out. Because sometimes, guys, the way people spiral out of control is not necessarily because of their ideology. It doesn't usually start out with this. Sometimes it starts with isolation. Let's get into it.
Hello, stranger. It's been a minute since we last kicked it. And by the way, just got in town, and I won't let cumulus clouds all in the sky ruin my vibe. Usually I don't do this often.
See, Nicki Minaj has been in the outs for a while now. You must admit it, guys. Unhappy, to say the least. You can sense it. You can feel it almost. And in my opinion, this is not necessarily because of her many failed relationships.
Because, you know, when I went through that breakup, I was going to go a full year without dating, period.
Yeah. And then somebody who walked into your life?
Or being scrutinized for having a child with a convicted felon, like a predator.
He's a sex offender. Well, she's no stranger to that because her is in jail for
Sex offending.
For sex offending. Well, first-degree manslaughter. Now, he served 7 years in prison, and he's also a sex offender. So that means that he is a manslaughter, a killer.
I don't even think it's that. Nor is it her secret disdain for the demographic of fans she has. Yes, I said it. Because, you know, in my opinion, Nicki doesn't even want to hang out with her own fans. The demographic of fans that she has, that ain't even her kind of people.
Forget it! I'ma go!
But what can she do? She has absolutely nothing in common with them, if you ask me. Then she almost lost her house, guys. The house almost got auctioned off.
This $20 million mansion was nearly forced into auction. It belongs to Nicki Minaj and sits inside the gated community of Hidden Hills, California. The home was at risk not because of missed mortgage payments, but because of an unpaid legal judgment worth just over $500,000. A judge was close to approving a court-ordered sale of the property to satisfy that judgment. At the last possible moment, the payment was finally made, and the sale was stopped.
Now, you can't tell me that that is not a problem all on its own. And yet and still, guys, I don't even think this is what caused this thing that she's doing now. Those are not the top reason. The top reason for this is her rapid decline in her career. Now, Barbs, I know that you guys will be what kind of decline? There is no decline. She is on top. She is the queen of rap. I see a decline. Now, she might gain some fans now because she teamed up with the white nationalists and that Turning Point. I saw a tweet where someone said, I just bought 2 albums of her today. Then I saw another one. She is so smart the way she speaks. I like her. If you see them. Smart where? Nicki is a hell of a lyricist. Now, you cannot take this away from her. That woman knows how to rap. She does. Talented in her craft. Now, even though she's so talented in her craft and is such a lyricist, ever since she aligned herself with Mr. Petty is where I saw a decline in just her life, basically. She really took a hit when she aligned herself with him because the people were not feeling that. And ever since then, she never really know how to turn this tsunami of negativity around. And somehow, guys, I still wonder if we have to take some accountability for the fact that we lost a sister to the dark side. Don't get me wrong. Nicki Minaj still charts. She still sells. She still headlines, definitely now. And she still moves culture. But she doesn't define it anymore. At least not in the way she did from 2010 until 2015. Let's be honest. Now, I can already hear the people, of course not, because then she was way younger. She's now in the 40s, and of course, you evolve. And guys, I think you know what I mean. Now, the constant online battles and feuds that she had didn't help either.
What if one of your favorite rappers went and did voodoo? Like actually went to a voodoo person on multiple occasions. And so fucking dumb, went talking about it, not only texting about it, but went talking about it to people and didn't know that somebody that was in ear reach that knows me very well, won't say how. Would you still like that person? Imagine your self-esteem being so low that you're resorting to voodoo and witchcraft as if you don't have to pay it back. Am I that much of a threat? Could you imagine being that much of a weak bitch?
Industry relationship collapsing.
If you can't tell by now that there is a concerted effort to give newer artists things that they really don't deserve over people who have been deserving for many years, then you're not paying attention. And by the way, this is not to say any song is bad or any female rapper is bad. I think, and I always say this, any rapper, female or male, that wins a Grammy, you should be fucking proud of yourself. But why is the goalpost only ever moved when it's Nicki?
And then we must admit that the drying of, playlist support.
I am still going to come back on and I'm still going to speak the truth, okay? Now, for everyone outside in the world, everyone, please know this. I wish I could care. I wish I could care about what y'all telling me to do and what not to do.
And disappearing of cosigns didn't help her either.
Nicki Minaj went live on Station Head, and she had a few things to get off of her chest. One of them, you guys know, she recently launched her label. And she had something to say to artists who declined to sign to her label.
A mother tell somebody they don't really want to sign with Heavy on it, but then they'll go and sign with the white peoples. And guess who the white people's finna call? Always. Oh, Nika, Tanya, Mirage, Betty. Oh, they always make sure they get the attention of the barbs. So you would be surprised, and I'm not talking about doing ad-libs on any songs, if their name is not on the Pink Friday 2, they're not a Heavy on it artist.
And so she retreated into her core fan base, which therefore, in my eyes, changes perception, it changes narrative, and it damn sure changed a little bit of, public energy towards her. It did, guys. It did. And guys, then when that image shifted from iconic troll to problematic figure, well, people dropped her. Me included. Self-medicating, self-sabotaging, loneliness, aligning herself with the wrong people, all ingredients to the cocktail of her demise. Now I'm asking you, fam, could that have been what has pushed her to the dark side? Whatever answer follows this question, selling yourself out can never be the answer. Because it might give you temporary access, Nick. And sure, it can also give you temporary safety. But it will definitely cost you permanent identity. This is not something you are able to shake off easily. It's not going to be, Nicki. Because the loyalty people had to you, you did not have for the people. Now, I know all about surviving and being on survival mode. So you needing the green card because you have a child and with this and that, I can understand. You needing money because your house was almost auctioned off. Now, if this never happened to you, you don't know the length that you will go to actually secure your own family. I get that. I have a brain. I think about these things. But integrity to me, oh guys, and I have so many examples of being true to my integrity, so true to it, that I made some decisions that some people might say, oh, Deb, ooh. But because I cannot lose my integrity, I was like, well, may the chips fall where they lay. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not in your situation where my house gets auctioned off almost, and this and that, and fence, and drying up, and things. I didn't go through this. So I'm trying to have some empathy here. Like, would you? But this, Nicki, there had to be another way. Now, if you ask me, sis, you look hella uncomfortable. Because I know that you know what you are doing. You can talk because this is your newest grift. You popped your pussy on that stage. The lyrics. And please, do not come in the comments. She has always been Christian. She has always, Debs said that I don't know what kind of Christian, because, I mean, and I'm not saying she was not. Because I've seen some clips in the past. She talked about her God, and of course. But to pop your pussy in the floor and pop this and fuck, and I don't, well, Christians, please tell me. And now you're with all these conservatives, white nationalists, and you walk around and you see that there is some money to be had, some green cards to be had, some convictions to be erased, maybe, of your sweet husband. Walking around the people place like the newest hip-hop polar bear. I can't stand it, Nicki. Like this, to me, because at this point, it's really pathetic and it's really sad. Now, first I was mad. The video that I did, I was kind of calling you out. But this time, I feel for you. So guys, Nicki was invited by Donald Trump on this Trump Account Summit, a Treasury Department event in D.C. Now, for the people that don't know what these Trump's accounts are, these Trump's accounts is basically, it is a bill that was passed when that big, beautiful bill was passed. And it is a new financial policy for children that were born between January, I think, 2025 up till 2028. So basically the term that he is in office. Now, what this policy does is that it grants every child $1,000, and their parents, employers, others, they can put up to $5,000 a year into that sort of trust fund. Now, guys, the money cannot be withdrawn until that child turns 18. And then when the child has turned 18, this can be used for housing, education, but also retirement, et cetera, et cetera. And these accounts are set to go live on July 4th, I think 2026. Now, if you ask me, guys, I think that Trump did this whole Trump accounts, Trump baby accounts, to polish whatever shit he got going on, child. It's the one legacy that he wants to leave behind. I digress. So Nicki was invited. And, oh, God, if you saw her. Now, first of all, she walked in. And this is where my irritation level shot up all the way through the roof already. Because she walked in, guys. And look at it. She walked in and immediately she hugged Mike Johnson. Now, in your previous life, before you made the transition to the dark side, you really were supportive of the LGBTQ community. So the fact that you are really hugging Mike Johnson like that, I guess. So she was invited by Trump on stage. She called herself his #1 fan, praised him. She almost licked the crack of his ass, guys. I'm not exaggerating. You have to see this for yourself. She downplayed all the backlash that he got and even said, guys, that the criticism motivated her even more to support him. Post together, they joked together. If you see this, guys, he called her the queen of rap. When I looked at this, guys, I saw it in her eyes. Now, this is exactly the validation that she so yearns for, that she longed for, that she hasn't received from her own community, maybe even at her fans. This is what she has been missing. And now she's even getting it publicly at that. She found this in her new family. Now, after that whole debacle, she did a fire chat with Alex Bersovich. Guys, you know me with names. Anyway, one of Trump's political advisors. And Nicki, I don't care what people say, child. But in some of the pictures, girl, you looked really uncomfortable. Really. Now, I don't know whether it was that your lace lifted, and all that edge control and things, it dried up and flaked. And you felt it. I don't know if it was that or the fact that you have some sort of connect still with the community and you were like, oh my, I'm selling out. I am the head boss of the raccoons. What am I doing? I don't know what it is. Now, guys, miss me with the whole, she is very smart. You will see, she will outsmart all of us. She took the green card. She is going to take away that conviction that Kevin Petty had. She is going to do this. And then she will come back to her community again. Guys, she will come back to y'all. Once you do some shit like this, mess with your integrity and everything, for Debs, I'm cool on you. Now, we can coexist. It's fine. You can do and you can be successful in everything. It's fine. It's fine with me. It's fine. But as far as me going up, never again. Never. We're done. So you prancing around there, guys, with this convicted felon, 34 felonies this man had. Deporting everybody. People getting shot. I didn't even touch up on that, guys, because it raises my blood pressure so high that lately I want to, focus me on the more light things. I need it after doing politics for months. Children being detained. You have a child as well. And still you're holding his hand. Look at how she's holding his hand. Holding his hand like a little child that is lost. And you are lost. I don't get it. I don't get it, Nicki. And I promised myself today I wasn't going to get upset because this is you, it's not me. I don't care. But it is very disappointing, girl. Walking around there like a 2026 hip-hop polar bear with your jacket on, you really irk me. I don't like this. Now, of course, from the beginning to the end, for me, this was one big nightmare to watch. But since we have to do everything together, let's watch.
We're also pleased. My daughter, she went crazy when she heard that this was happening. I want to go. She happens to be in the wrong state right now for that. But when she heard that there's a certain person that's here who's the greatest and most successful female rapper in history, Nicki Minaj. Come on. And, and Nicki makes a lot of cash. Not as much as Michael Dell. Not quite. Not as much. But that's okay. But Nicki makes a lot of money and she's generously stepped.
You orange carrot of a man. You can't even compliment a woman. You can't even compliment a black woman without retracting your compliment. She is successful, but not as successful as you just stuck out of your ass. One sentence to the next. Sometimes I think you're really delusional, dimension you have, crazy. Like you're just going. You just say whatever and see what sticks. Oh, I cannot stand you, Mr. Trumpet. I cannot stand you.
But Nicki has been an unbelievable supporter. She gets almost as much as Mr. Wonderful over here. He's been another one that's been so good. But I'd like to ask you to come up, Nicki. Come on up. Come on. She's been such a great supporter and a great supporter of...
She has been such a great supporter. The only reason why ICE didn't snatch your ass up yet is because you are paying tax dollars. You are paying taxes. You are wanting to fund this whole trust fund. I'm going to give to the Barbs. You weren't even able to pay your own house, Nicki. What are you going to put in trust fund? Now, you might now because you aligned yourself with these people and they obviously, allegedly, paid you well. But I want to see how much you put in. I don't believe shit. Put this. And then the fact that he says you want to come up after someone gave me a backhanded compliment like that. Shaded me. She doesn't have not so much because he wants to make sure that he puts the black woman down. One last time. Not so much as him, but she does have much. Come up on the stage. Would you come up? I would have said, no, thank you. Oh, no, that's fine. No. That's me. Integrity. Oh, God. You are selling out is not what you did. You just, I'm putting in the comments. I can't even think of it. I'm going to let go.
She's so good. She's been MAGA. What can I say? She's been with us all the way. Right, Alex? She's been with us all the way. And just want to thank her. And it wasn't so easy.
She has been MAGA all the way. She's been with us. You sold your soul, girl. For how much did you sell it? How much did you actually get? Now, because you are coming forth in 4K, how much did you get, Nicki? She's been with us. It wasn't easy. Oh, he's just laying it on thick. And you are so disposable, girl, because I do need you to know that your proximity to this whiteness, to these nationalists, is only until they found someone better, someone cheaper, someone more relatable to the people. That's when they will drop your ass like a hotcake. Nicki, if I tell you sellouts are disposable, token. This has nothing to do with power. This has to do everything with access. And access is temporary, girl. But that's not what you want to hear. Now let us look at how you take your ass, your polar bear hip-hop ass, to the people stage. Oh, God. Oh, did he just kiss her? Hey, guys. Oh, guys, it's worse than I thought.
Hello. Well, I don't know what to say, but I will say that,
You have been rocking with these people for the longest now, months, and you still don't know what to say. Now, I know this, Nicki, because we are speechless too. Very speechless. So I know what hits you. You really don't know. You can't even believe you're up on that stage. I know. You are speechless. But you are also not well-versed when it comes to this politics, girl. This is something that you do not want to hear, but you are not. You are not, girl. You dip and dabble in politics. You don't know whether you're coming or going. You don't know nothing of these people. You don't know who you're hugging. You don't know who said what, who did. You don't know nothing. And you can't ask your husband because he's as dumb as a pack of, oh, God. All right. Let's continue. I'm getting hot. I'm sorry, guys.
Am probably the president's #1 fan.
Oh, God. Guys.
And that's not going to change. And the hate or what people have to say, it does not affect me at all. It actually motivates me to support him more. And it's going to motivate all of us to support.
It motivates her even more. If you think that you guys are going to give her back her black card, if you think guys, she spoke to us clearly, very clear. She has never been this clear before.
Furthermore, we're not going to let them get away with bullying him and, the smear campaigns. It's not going to work, okay?
She's talking to herself. This bullying, and this is where it gets for me. I'm like, oh, this is much deeper. We are not going to stand, because you have to realize, guys, she's talking to herself. We are not going to stand for this bullying. She's being bullied, with her husband, her child, or whatever. We are not going to stand for this bullying. We are not going to stand for the smear campaign. She is definitely being smeared. Not going to stand against the smear campaign. So she's really talking to herself, guys. And this is why I'm saying. She aligns herself with this orange carrot felon. She aligns herself with him because she's going through the same thing. This is nothing but good old trauma bonding, child. Good old trauma bonding. You cannot tell me any different.
He has a lot of force behind him, and God is protecting him.
Amen.
Amen.
Okay. Someone told her ass to get off the stage. She doesn't even know what to do. She talked there for more than she was able to talk. You have a set time, 5 seconds. She just talked out of her ass. Should I go? You look so foolish, girl. Foolish. Just, oh my God. From the hair to the polar bear jacket to everything is just off. You're off. Like, I wonder what your husband thinks. But then again, this man is drying you up like a raisin. So as much money as you can have, I think he's sexing you real good at night. Now that he gets his money, it's more for him to spend. He's there with your son. He is the babysitter, the housemaid, everything. So I guess, child. But this was so foolish to me. Then you went your ass on that fire chat thing with that Alex guy. Let's watch.
I would say that actually I came from a different country at about 5 years old and always wanted the American dream. I thought that when I came to the United States, I was gonna be like moving into like a castle and I was gonna be wearing big like poofy dresses and going out to like ballrooms. I don't know why I had that idea. But anyway, so my parents both worked really hard and I guess you could say they were very motivating people, believed in me, but we
Very motivated people believed in you. You came there when you were 5 years old, and you said it very softly. I actually came from another country. I should have been waiting for your ass behind that door. You actually came from another country. Like so many people came from another country, wanting to give their child the best, and they have been dragged out in these streets by their hair, by their clothes, whatever. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't go the legal route as to, get your, citizen status and whatever. I'm not saying this at all, guys. But once you're here, I'm sorry. There is a way to go about handling these people because you are basically one of them. But you sold your soul now to get this green card or the gold card or whatever. You sold your soul, so that's that. But you lost your black card along the way. And you lost all credibility because how can you be an immigrant and you're not even legal? Let the people tell it. How can you be that? And you just hold this man? Oh, God, Nicki.
Really didn't have much. There were times that in between jobs, I definitely remember my mother having to be dependent on the government for help. But it would always be a couple months here and there, like if she lost her job. She never felt comfortable staying on government assistance. So it'd be a couple months here and there, but it always made me think, I don't ever want to have that burden when I get older. Even as a kid, I felt like, this isn't how things are supposed to be, but I don't know how I knew that. And I remember one day asking her, how much did you make? And the look on her face when she told me the amount, like when she showed me her check, I could literally remember how it looked to this day. And even as a kid, I could tell she was disappointed in her check. So it always instilled something in me to be a go-getter and to like make my family proud by way of achieving my goals. So I would set really outlandish goals, kind of, and just hope for the best.
Thank you for sharing that. And we're here today, obviously, to talk about this Trump accounts program. And I read in the New York Post this morning, which is real news for the most part. There's some fake news out there, right? And they might be in the room. But New York Post is real news, and they wrote today that you are partnering kind of with the Trump accounts program to get hundreds of thousands of dollars to some of your supporters who end up having children. Why is this program something that you want to partner with and get involved?
Well, when you guys first did a live about it, it caught my attention right away. It seemed like something I had never heard of anyone doing before. And I could just tell that this is something that I wish I would have had access to as a kid and as a teenager growing up, because people don't talk about how when you graduate high school, if you don't have if you're not going to college right away.
You are looking for the word scholarship or whatever. I think so. How can you be such a great lyricist, but you can't just utter 3-4 sentences? You want to sound so, oh God, I don't want to put a black woman down. That's just not me. But you are trying to sound so educated amongst these white people, and you trying to fit in so bad. It's not working, sis. I'm very sorry.
How scary it could feel. If you're not having your college paid for, how scary that could feel. So, and tuition is a lot of money, and cost of living is a lot of money, and loans and all that stuff. And a lot of people forget that that's very difficult for young people, and especially young people who are ambitious, they want to hurry up and leave home. They want to go and, be in the real world. And then they get to the real world and realize, oh, it's not that easy. This is, we're going to have to pay some bills around here. And that's what happened with me. Like, I got out of high school and I thought everything was just going to be smooth sailing. But I realized quickly, no, I have to work. I have to figure things out on my own if I wanted to live a certain way. And that's what I did. But if I had access to something like this, my whole life would have been different. So now I'm thinking about all those kids that are bright and just don't have, they're not born with a bank account, they're not born with wealthy relatives or parents, but they have so much to offer this world. And now they get to have some sort of hope. And I'm big on hope for children and for young people. They get to have hope knowing that they can be in the same playing field by the time they're 18 or in their young 20s. They can have something going for themselves at that age, which is going to contribute immensely, in my opinion, to their mental state as well.
And we are so grateful for your partnership, and I hope we can see many of your Barbs make beautiful babies.
Yes, Barbs, go out there and make some babies, Barbs. We need some baby Barbs out there.
Why do you think President Trump is so, effective and creative when it comes to, these types of policies and being able to implement them?
Well, it's because he really wants change. He doesn't want to just talk about it. He's a businessman, which, in that world, people judge you by, are you successful at, at the things that you said you were going to do. So versus the average politician, they're just a politician who may want to be a celebrity. They don't care if their policies work 2 months from now, 2 minutes from now. They don't care if they inspire the next generation. They just care about getting in office. This is a different human being. This is a different president. This is a different kind of leader.
He is very different, Nicki. Very different kind of leader. Very different kind of felon. Very different kind of president. You are right about that. Ask him where the Epstein files are.
This is a businessman and an authentic human being. So when he says that he wants to contribute something long-term, way after he's in office, that's what he means. And you get to see all of these other people that are, that have a lot of money and that have a lot of influence. They're drawn to that. It's like a magnet, because everyone wants to make a change. Well, the good people want to make a change for the better. So,
probably not Gavin Newsom.
Oh, no, he doesn't want to make a change. Absolutely not. Newsom only wants to be seen. He does not want to do anything credible with his time or life.
It's true.
I knew that would get them clapping. No.
And while he's on topic, what did you make of our great Treasury Secretary's comments about Newsom in Davos?
So spot on. That's one of my new heroes, I told you, now, because of the way he so calmly and confidently obliterated Newsom.
Now, guys, as you can see, your sister completely went onto the dark side. Now, Nicki, let me tell you something, child. Sellouts are definitely, in that world, they're definitely not protected. They are replaceable. There will always be someone more obedient coming. There will always be a more useful puppet. You are not an asset to them, Nicki. It might look like this, but you are not an asset, girl. You are simply a placeholder. Real power, that's what independence is. And like I said, selling out is only access. But here's the gag. Access can be revoked at any time. So, Nicki, I wish you the best of luck. You crossed over to the other side. It's over for you, child.
What do you have left to prove to yourself?
If it was all worth it.
Click a like, click a subscribe for your girl, guys. Thank you for staying with me and listening to this rant. Tell me what you think about this video. Tell me what you think about this whole Nicki Minaj debacle. Maybe you don't think anything because this is just not important. But let me know anyway. I'll see you in the next one. I'll see you soon. Peace.